Hey, Scrapper Names fans, welcome back to a new process video for you. I have a Project Life pocket page video for you today. That lovely little bright layout that it will spread that you just saw then. And this one is for my little girl's album. I've got a couple of photos of her with her little baby cousin on a little shopping adventure one. I think it might have been a Friday because it's just her and Thea together. But yeah, so I am working on, I actually don't have a title card, I just realised. Usually I have a title card, but lately I haven't really been doing my usual process, which is always one title card and then my spread. But yeah, this one doesn't have one. And I have used a variety of different actual Project Life cards. They're from a mix and match of mainly, I think, Reject Shop collections, if that's what you want to call them, that I had in my stash of Project Life cards, which are like 2 boxes full, like storage container full. And I thought, you know what, I need to use them instead of trying to rummage through papers of collections and cutting them up. I'm going to use my cards. So that's what I have done. So as I said, there is a bit of a mix and match of different ranges there, so I can't really, it's a bit hard to tell you what's what. Yeah. And this one I think is a bit of a printable that I got from a friend, I think actually from my best friend for Christmas last year in an advent calendar giveaway thing. So yeah, I've gone with using some of the colours that are in the photos, predominantly like purples and pinks that you can see there in their jumpers, and as well as trying to tie in some things like, I think there's some blues as well, subtly in there amongst it as well. And just using up some stash pieces. So what you can see in front of me, something different I wanted to try on my desk is this little gorgeous plate. And I've just pulled out some bits and pieces from my stash from ephemera packs that I have sitting on my cart next to my desk. And they're just bits, literally just bits and pieces. And I've just put them in there. They've got the colours that I want to use in my spread. And just different die cut pieces and whatnot, and doilies and things like that I found that I liked. So I've just put them on there just to make doing this spread that bit quicker. So I'm not rummaging around and things like that, because time is of the element. I don't always get a lot of time to scrap, and I'm pretty certain this video was done of an evening going from the lighting, so I'm usually tired and I'm trying to get back into the swing of getting some videos going on my channel. And so, yeah, I don't always have a lot of time. So that is my handy tip, is if you don't do it already, is sometimes if you, like I had this spread laid out on my desk, ready to go with the cards already picked. And then I went and did pick out my ephemera pieces at another point. So yeah, that's my tip. If you can do it in short pockets of time, then take that opportunity. For all those crafters out there who just don't always have the time and even energy. Sometimes I find even on the weekends, I'm really tired and I don't always have the energy just to sit at a block of scrapping time. So yeah, I found this was a really great way. Like, I managed to get 2. I got this down and another layout done that I had ready to go, and I somewhat used the same elements that I had on my table in both pages. So yeah, that's okay. Anyway, so I'm just working on these cards. As I said, you can see that these are different. They're different pocket page cards. They're not from same collections. I couldn't even tell you what they were from. I know that some of these are from Reject Shop, as I said, but some of my photos are cut down from like a 4x6 size to like this. I've cut out some of the empty space, negative space, whatever you call it, from the photo, so you can just see the 2 girls, and it gives me a chance to use this other side of the card to embellish. I probably could have made like one of these a title card. I didn't even think of it, didn't even cross my mind. I don't even know if it needs a title, to be honest. I guess I'm coming away from that thought process. Not everything needs a title. Even my 12x12s, I guess most of them have a title. Sometimes they don't, but meh. you get the point. Sometimes I'm just documenting the fact that the two girls were hanging out together. And sometimes my journaling just tells the story, and that's all it needed. This is a Reject Shop card. Reject Shop, by the way, for anyone who's watching that's not in Australia, is one of our cheapie shops here. So it literally is like, it's a cheapie shop. So, not everything's really cheap, but it's cheaper. Yeah. This card I wasn't sure if I was going to embellish because it's got the big words and the 3 big hearts. And I was going with a tied in, like when I do my pocket pages, I do try and keep a bit of a consistent theme with things, like with my embellishment. So I use like leaves and the colours, and I was using like those puffy hearts. I think, hang on, they're a Pink Fresh Studio. I think they are puffy hearts. They're on my desk to be used up. Doing lots of stash busting this year. I don't get kits anymore, so I haven't got them for most of the year, so I'm just trying to use up my stash. I do miss my kits, but yes, saving money. But yeah, so I do try and make sure that even though I wasn't using all the same cards this time, I was using similar ephemera pieces, like similar colours, and like I said, like there's flowers, there's leaves, and the puffy heart. So that's what's happening here. I was really keen to try and use up. I found these stars that you've probably seen. They're a cut file. They're from an old cut file. They're just left over. But I did struggle to use them. I've been trying to use them up, but I didn't. It was a bit tricky. I feel like it's forever. I've been really sticking to the 12 by 12 layouts. I notice, and sometimes I miss the project life. They can be quite simplistic to do, and that was why I got back into scrapbooking, because the pocket pages were so simplistic. But then sometimes I find them a real struggle to move between the two. Anyone else find that do both 12 by 12 and pocket pages? If you do one for like whether it be your pocket pages layouts forever. Like if you're on a run of doing them for you might do a heap, you might do some for like a month or so. Do you ever find a struggle to move back to the 12 by 12 layout, or vice versa? Like I just said then, I've been doing 12 by 12 layouts like heaps lately, like for months. And I find like I come back and did this pocket page, and even though I had everything laid out, it did make it easier to just move through doing stuff. But I don't know if I overthought it because I was filming, or whether or not I just struggled getting back into it. It was bizarre. Like I said, I didn't do my title card or anything like I normally would have done when I was doing things. But yeah. Now, you might be looking at this going, why the heck does she have a llama? One, I really want to use this piece up. I have had this ephemera, and I think it's really sweet. I think it's really cute. Two, my niece's father loves llamas, so hence she kind of likes llamas now too. So it's appropriate. So my brother loves llamas. Yes, he's 30 years old or whatever he is, and he loves llamas, but he's always loved them, so whatever. And as I said, it was really cute, and I just really wanted to use it up. It was in, I think it's a Dear Lizzie ephemera pack, and I got it in a kit like forever ago, either the beginning of the year or last year. It was one of the last kits I think I had. And there was that, and I think there was a cheetah head or something. I think I gave it to my daughter because she loves them. And I pulled it out and I was like, I'm using this on this layout. It suits Thea because she loves, like I said, my brother loves them. And so she likes them. And it's cute and I need to get rid of it. So that's where it went. So that'll do. It worked. I kind of just went with the flow and just went, yeah, okay, whatever. Why not? There was no real theme. It didn't matter. It wasn't a birthday theme. It wasn't anything else kind of theme spread. So away we went. I know, a bit madness. It's all a bit crazy, really. See, the stars. I had to use the star. It's bothering me. It needs to go. As I said, I'm really trying to stash bust. Like I just... And it's not like I'm clearing out because I want to buy a heap of things. I'm just trying to really spark creativity and really use what I've got. I've been following Retro Hip Mama up on Instagram as well as on YouTube, and she does a lot of that. She's done a big creative makeover of her craft room and clearing lots of stuff out, and she finds that that's a really great way to spark creativity. And I'm finding a real lull. I'm having a lot of struggle health-wise and just energy-wise, and I'm just really wanting to make sure I get some me time. I find, self-care is a good big thing, and my creative space is a big thing for me, and that's something I'm trying to do. So I think if I find my stash, I will find my creativity, and away we go. So as mumble jumble that might sound to some, but that's my thought process. Now, some stamping. I have been wanting to stamp. I think I said in some of my videos ages ago when I redid my craft space again for the millionth time since moving. I pulled my stamps out and put them next to me on my desk, so I'm trying to use them a bit more. So I decided to stamp the date this time. Something else I've been trying to do with putting dates on things is actually using the numbers in the alpha stickers we get. Because I never do it. I don't know about anyone else, but you always have the numbers left over. Plenty of the random letters, obviously, but numbers. There is always numbers left over, so I'm trying to use them. Anyway, stamping this time. So I did some stamping using this really gorgeous Versacolor pink mini stamp pad. I don't actually know. Hang on, I'll tell you if I can... Does it have the colour on it? Peony, I think it was. Oops, the lid come off. Hang on. It's stuck. Yeah, Peony, number 16 it says, I think. Yeah, Versacolor. It's a mini ink pad. I think I just got it from Spotlight, to be truthful. That or Kaiser Craft here in Australia. And it was gorgeous. So I did the ghosting stamping effect and did my journaling on that little card, sorry. And then this card. So I liked this card. It was really funky. Then realised I wasn't going to use it for journaling and thought, oh crap, what am I going to use it for? Just made another embellished type card. Can't think of the word, what it is. Using up some more of the ephemera pieces I have kicking about on here. Used some more lovely florally pieces because I was feeling the mood for that. Some bright purpley colours. My daughter's favourite colour at the moment is purple, so she'd be thrilled. I loved these little leafy frond pieces. I thought they were really cute, really nice. So here we are in the second week of December. Can you believe we are at the end of 2019? I cannot. We have our two big kids' birthdays next week, which is oh my God, they're teenagers. And then Christmas. Oh my Lord, it's crazy. All the madness. I hope everyone is keeping well, and those that you all are getting some creative time, because I assume those watching this are creative peeps. As I said, something I've discovered is self-care is very important. So even if you're just binge watching some YouTube, which I think I might do after this, and go and chill out before I have to go and get kids from school and have some lunch. But it is very, very important that we look after ourselves, especially during this very, very busy time of the year. So, yes, please take care of yourselves so you can look after your loved ones. So my spread is all done. It's very bright. I actually really liked how it turned out. I was a little bit worried it was a bit higgledy-piggledy because it wasn't a collection I used. I just threw bits and pieces together. But I'm actually really happy with it. And I think my daughter will really like it because it's quite her. It's very bright. It's very crazy. It's, perfect. I will have some up-close photos for you following at the end, some still photos. But thank you so much for watching. If you're not subscribed, feel free to subscribe. I am trying to get back on track with getting some videos up more regularly. So stay tuned for those. And I thank you again so much for watching. And if you have any questions, always leave them in the comments. I do read everyone's comments and try to, comment back. Thanks again, guys. See you soon. Bye.